Super Smash Bros. Was just announced for Nintendo Switch to a mixed reception. Some people hailed it as the best thing that's ever happened in their lives, while others are still very bitter because they've been waiting for Pokemon Z for 5 years. The first question that came to everyone's mind though is of course, how many amiibo will they be making for it? Now, I don't think there needs to be too many, another 67 will be enough, but what I'm curious about are the characters they're going to add. I have looked across the internet, the history books, in Sakurai's bed, bath and beyond in order to find what I believe are the 10 most likely candidates for Smash 5, if that even is its real name. I don't think anyone will argue here that Fire Emblem is underrepresented in previous Smash games, and we know that since Awakening, the series has got huge over here. So what I propose is the next character they add will be Sharida from Fire Emblem Heroes. This is of course because the Smash logo looks kind of like an orb, so to unlock her you need to throw Smash balls that you acquire with microtransactions so you have a chance of getting her. However, you will instead obtain a 3-star Draug with no special moves and an intense feeling of dissatisfaction. Mario Kart 8 has been a massive success for Nintendo, with the Switch version being the most sold Mario Kart to date. The spin-off, Mario Odyssey, also followed a similar level of success, but also faced a lot of criticism for the over-sexualization of stakes, so any representation from that game is out of the window. As such, for a new Mario Kart rep, you look to 8 and one character sticks out to me: Baby Rosalina. Now, the 3DS needs a new representative, and who better than the person who allows people to show footage of the games on it? Katsukity makes 3DS capture cards, so they would be a perfect addition to the roster. Smash is huge on retro characters, with pieces of nostalgia popping up every new addition to the series. However, they've seemingly tried to avoid mentioning a few specific characters, and one of them, I believe, is because they're likely to be a secret entry to the new game. I am of course talking about John Solver from the Game & Watch series, because he would be as close as they can get to Bomberman before Konami tries to collaborate for a pachinko machine. Nintendo has immense third-party support with the Switch, games like Okami and Skyrim having appeared on the console already, so I think it's wise to look back to see what we may have missed. EA has said at this point that no games for the Switch are forthcoming after FIFA 18, and I believe that is because FIFA are going to be joining the brawl, more specifically cover player Cristiano Ronaldo. To the same regard, I also considered that WWE 2K18's cover star, Seth Rollins, would also make the fight. However, the game sucked on Switch. Who else sucks? Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle's more likely because his moveset is very predictable. His final smash would, of course, be revealing that he has a son in his opponent and them dying of laughter because the plot makes no goddamn sense. This one's gonna sound a bit odd, but don't worry, it makes sense if you really think about it. Now, Nintendo would want to bring back Mega Man if possible, but I don't see it happening, mainly because Mega Man is older than my granddad and old people smell, so we need something new and exciting. A boxed copy of Mighty No. 9 should suffice. Hey, it's better than nothing. We've seen a lot of fighting game crossovers lately with Rash and KI, Turtles in Injustice, Ruby and BlazBlue, and hell, Smash got Ryu. I propose that if we look at the schedule for upcoming fighting games, specifically Shaq Fu 2, it's very predictable that Shaquille O'Neal will be getting it. Indie games are more popular than they've ever been before, and undeniably, one of the most well-known is Undertale. Of course, you'd think Sans, right? Well, I don't think it's as straightforward as that. First off, we already have his alter ego, and while this would assume me to go to MatPat's inclusion, I think that's just a wild theory. What I predict is that the indie game they go with repping hasn't even came to Switch yet. In fact, I propose that it isn't even an indie title, but a first-party game so obscure that no one would ever expect it. Codename Steam will likely be getting a character in the form of Abraham Lincoln, and if that falls through, I believe another established character from the game, Marth, could make an appearance. To be number one on this list, I couldn't just have a character that was likely. I had to have a character that was essentially confirmed, so I had to look at the initial trailer to see if I could find any clues. My first thought was that the Inklings got in, but I thought that was too obvious. You'd put them front and center to distract us from the real character announcement. Everyone has been looking at the screenshot of the silhouette, zooming in, trying to work out who's there, but I think that's the problem. Don't zoom in. What happens if you zoom out? And that's where we see a new addition hidden in plain sight. Ridley is not going to be in any trailers, because he is the trailer. He is also a Fox clone.